name is Derek from Tomcat Gas Training. Do you get this magazine? HVP every month? Well, I'm just reading this article in here about the new Hotun detector for Tundishes. And it's been invented by a guy called Russell Armstrong, who's managing director of RA Tech. Now, I've spoken to Russell on the phone not long ago. He's a plumber who's come up with the Hotun, and which some of you will be aware of, which is a Tundish for boilers or for unvented cylinders, which has a non-return valve in there which stops smells coming back through the drain system. So if you were connected into a kitchen sink, say for a boiler discharge pipe for a blow-off, then you don't need to worry about smells coming back from the drains. You've also got an air brake, so you can see the water if it's discharging out through the PRV. So I was just looking in the magazine, it came yesterday, and I saw that, and then this morning, as if by magic, this has turned up, and it says Hotun at the top. So Russell said he was going to send me one of these 2 weeks ago so I could have a look at it and show the trainees. So I thought I'd unbox it and see what it's like, because I've not seen one before, and I guess some of you haven't seen them before. So let's get the box open and see what he sent me. So he sent me a letter. He spelled the company name wrong, he's called it Tomcat. Never mind, eh? At least he got the K in the cat. So he sent me a nice letter. And what have we got here? He sent me a product guide. Oh my word. Sent me a... And he sent me two of these. So I've got a black one and a white one. I've got a pen. This is the little thing we're looking at. And a load of literature. And some posters probably to put up at the centre. Now, he's not sponsoring this video. I just decided to, it was just coincidence that I'm reading the article in the magazine, and we did speak on the phone a couple of weeks ago during lockdown, and he said he was going to send me some stuff, and he's good to his word. He sent me some stuff, so he's not sponsoring it, but he has sent me all this for free, so I might as well do a video for him. He is, Russell, if you've ever spoken to Russell, he is an incredibly nice guy. Not just because he sent me this stuff. When I was talking to him, he's a very clever guy and he knows what he's talking about. So, I think what we'll do is we'll install one and we'll have a look at them. We'll get them opened and we'll see how good this Hotun detector is. Okay. As usual, let's get on with it. So let's open this one first. It says Hotun hiflo SF. So basically what we've got here is we've got a 15mm push fit on the end here, and we've got 32mm push fit on the end of here. And we've got the non-return valve in the middle. Now, when I first saw these, they were threaded and they didn't come with nuts and olives. So I guess this is the second gen, whatever gen he's done them with, but this is for your bigger discharges. Okay, so that's that one. And the black one he sent me again is 15mm push fit in there, and it's got a 22mm nut and olive, which he sent this time. Okay, so he's obviously had some feedback saying, why aren't you supplying the nut and olive? I don't know why anybody would be bothered with that. How many nuts and olives do we have lying around? But they come in black and white, and you've got two different sizes. So onto 22, because the minimum size you discharge for an unvented cylinder will be 22. Now there also is a third one which we haven't got here, which is the XL SF, which gives you a massive 40 litres per minute. So you need to pick the right one for the right application you're doing, because if you're going to get more of a flow rate going through than what this could actually take, then you will get it flying out through there. So if you're going to use them for a combi, you'd use this one, because you could use 32mm push fit here, and you could also connect your condensate into it as well. That's taking them out of the packet. So let's have a look at the Hotun detector. It says makes Hotun sense. It's a tiny little thing. So that's what you get. Tiny little thing. You get a battery, a CR2032 3V lithium ion battery, and you get a cable tie. That's obviously for connecting that onto the Tundish. So what that does is it locks on the Tundish like that. Oh, that has to go on the inside. So like there's this little green tab here is the indicator. So that has to go on the inside, doesn't it? So it goes like that. So it can detect the water. Has to do. Okay. Now, this little thing here is the world's first audible and visual detector for Tundish. I know that because it says it on the literature. It says, introducing the world's first in Tundish audible and visual alarm system, giving an active warning of relief valve passing water indicating something wrong with the system, the world's first. And this is where it all happens on the end here. Now, this has not just a water sensor in there, it also has a temperature sensor in there. So it can give you different alarms for different temperatures. We'll have a look at that in a moment. You also get a standard 2-year warranty from date of purchase for this little device, and you can also register it with Ratec within 3 months of purchasing it, and they will give you an extra year, so you get 3 years if you register it. Also, if you've done your hot water unvented certificate or your G3 certificate, then this will aid you in section 3 paragraph 55, where it says if the Tundish isn't visible to somebody with a sight problem or a slight mobility problem, then this will aid them and tell them that there is a problem with the discharge and they need to get an engineer out to see to it. So that's what it looks like when it's actually on the side. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and install this, and we're going to see what all the fuss is about, and we're going to see how good it is. But it's certainly a nifty little thing, isn't it? Certainly not intrusive. So I guess before we install it, we'd better put the battery in, haven't we? So we need to put the battery in. Let's cut the battery out of the little packet. So we need to open the little door like that, flip that over, put the battery into the compartment like that, turn it back over, and we need to make sure that when we slide the battery in, that the battery goes in that way like that, and it's done. It's as simple as that. let's go and install it then. Come on then. I think I'll be needing this though. Now this is the setup we're going to replace. So I've just been out and bought all the bits. So we're going to be putting this in. So first thing is we're going to find out how long it's going to take. So first of all, let's take this out. So that was pretty straightforward. Just take that out of the way. Now, I have a 40mm push fit T, because this is 40mm, but this is 32. I'm just going to take that off so I don't damage it. So I need a reducer in there, I need that in there, and then that is going to go there like that. Now it says in the instructions that we need at least 20mm, so we've got plenty of that. So let me get my pencil now. So let's see where we're going to cut it. So that one's cut in there, and that one's cut in there. Okay. So, pipe slice. And as you can see, they cut like a dream. So, need to take this out now, cut this. Okay. And I've got this, and I've got this. Oh, need another reducer. So it's going like that. Let's get that wire out of the way. And then how far will that go in? It's a bit cutting off the end. Something like that. So that's how easy it was to replace the old one. Don't shoot me if you think it looks rubbish. It's only a demonstration. So What we need to do now is we need to get and test it. Now, according to the literature, which I have here, the warning light and Audible system says if the battery is in normal operation, we should get one green flashing light every 8 seconds. Flashing green light. It says stage 1 warning, water up to a temperature of 20 degrees C, you get one beep and one flashing light every 20 seconds. Stage 2 is 20 to 60 degrees, you get 2 beeps and 2 flashing lights every 20 seconds. It says stage 3 warning, if it's between 60 and 85, you get 3 bleeps and 3 red flashing lights every 20 seconds. And then we've got our final stage 4 warning, which is water over 85 degrees, you get 2 long beeps and the light flashes for 20 seconds with long flashing lights. It says the battery low indicator will be like a green-red alternative flashing light, and it's if you need to mute it, you get an amber flashing light. Mute cancel is one green flashing light, and then warning reset is a rapid green flashing for 2 seconds. So all the information's there giving you that. So you've got to make sure you leave this with the customer, so the customer knows exactly what's going on. Now you might be thinking now, it's a gimmick. What do I want to fit one of these for? It's a gimmick. But how many times do you go to jobs where the PRV's been blowing off all the time and the customer's just left it because they don't care? Now, if they've got a flashing light and an audible alarm going all the time, they'll do something about it. So this isn't just saving the boiler's life, it's actually helping the customer, 1, stopping wasting water, and 2, wasting energy. Because if you've got hot water passing through there all the time, they're going to waste all that energy. So make sure you put your telephone number on the front of it, so when it does go off, the customer knows to ring you. Or get a magnetic label, what you can put on the boiler with your phone number and everything and contact details if it does start to bleep. So it's not a gimmick. It's a very, very good idea. So let's put it to the test. Let's see if we get a green light every 8 seconds. There's one green light. Spot on. So we've got a green flashing light every 8 seconds. So let's try these red lights and the audible alarm. Now, if it detects cold water up to 20 degrees, the light should go red and we should have one beep. So let's put some cold water in. And there you go. It's got one red light and a beep. So now I've just boiled the kettle, and it says if the water is over 86 degrees we should get 2 successive long beeps, and it should flash red every 20 seconds. Well, that worked. Now, you might be thinking again, why do we need different beeps and different flashing lights? That's the clever bit. If the customer rings you and says, my Hotun detector's going off, you can say to them, how many bleeps is it doing? And if it's connected to a combi boiler and it's just bleeping once, with the red light flashing once, you know it's cold water going through there, so you know the PRV is running all the time. So then you could ask the customer, have you just topped your boiler up? And if they say yes, then they've left the filling loop open. If they say no, then you know there's something wrong inside the boiler, or it could still be the filling loop passing. And if the customer says they've got the free bleeps with the flashing lights, then you know the water's around 80 degrees, and that could just be the expansion vessel's gone. But if it gives you that too long continuous bleeps, then you know there's something seriously wrong with the boiler. So this can help you diagnose the fault. Again, if this was installed on a unvented cylinder, if it was bleeping once and you ask the customer how many bleeps is it doing, they say once, then you know it's cold water passing through, so it could be the relief valve of the pressure reducing valve. Now, if it's bleeping twice, but only short bleeps every 20 seconds, then you know the water is 60 degrees or so you know it could be something like the expansion vessel's gone. And then if it is doing the long bleeps, then you know it could be something to do with the temperature pressure relief valve. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. So that's why we've got these different bleeps and we've got these different flashing lights. Genius. Hopefully now this video's done this little thing justice, because it is an amazing little thing. So these little things can get you out of a mess, and it's something we've been needing in our industry for a while, especially now the regulations have changed about condensate pipes and stuff like that. So that's my look at the Hotun Tundishes and the little alarm system, the Hotun detector. So if you've liked this video, why don't you give me that thumbs up or leave a constructive comment down below. If you think these are good, why wouldn't you? But if you do think these are good, then put that comment down in the section below and let's see what you actually think of them. Now, if you're not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe because it helps the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because I release videos every Wednesday-ish. So all I've got to say is, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and stay safe, guys. Cheers.